I hope this thing is on, because I'm about to get into it. Oh. Hold up. I look so... I swear to God. I did that. Oh. I did that. Oh. There's makeup on there. But it look... Oh. 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 I look... I look cross-eyed. Please. I really can't see very well with the my glasses. It looks good. It looks good, but I can barely see. Oh. Yeah, okay. We're gonna continue this. I hope it's, I can hear myself, you know. I'll try with my glasses, but if I take them off and I look hideous, we're gonna have to deal with it. Like, we're gonna have to deal with it. And I'm telling you right now, it's already not looking good. But we're gonna continue. The clock blinks. Blinks? 3:00 a.m. The apartment is eerily silent, and your heart pounds as you carefully turn the doorknob. You ease the door open, wincing at every creak, and glancing nervously towards the dark living room. Nothing but shadows. Why are we being so creepy right now? You take a deep breath and step into the room. Each footfall slow and measured. Your fingers tremble as you reach for the door's lock. I'm gonna confess that I'm very drunk right now, but trembling while you're reaching for the door's the door's lock. I can't do it. The click of it unlocks echoes loudly. If that made sense. Far louder than it should. Suddenly, a screeching noise pierces the silence, making your heart lurch violently. A curse forms at the door, dark and sinister. This is in front of my dorm room or something? You stumble back, eyes widen as it vanishes. I knew you'd try to leave. What are you doing? You whip around, and there he is, Geto, standing just inside the living room, his tall frame bathed in low, warm light of the lamp. Warm light of the lamp he's just turned on. Oh, so he's like in the corner and just turns on the light. What are you doing? Are you trying to escape me? It's kind of hot. He steps towards you, and the light casts long, sinister shadows across the room. Did you really think I wouldn't notice? His words make your stomach drop. Your eyes are dark, and there's something unsettling about the way he's watching you. An intensity that wasn't there before. He takes another step forward, the tension between you suffocating. You take a step back, pressing yourself against the door, trying to keep your voice steady. It's better this way. I don't have much time. What the heck is going on? We were just in the hospital, and now we're in a domestic violence situation. Enough with that. I don't remember what I made Geto's voice. His voice cuts through yours, sharp and dismissive. Just tell me why you left and why you want to leave again. I want the truth. I wasn't lying before. I already told you about the mirror, and you won't listen. We told him that we went back in time? He doesn't respond right away. Instead, he steps even closer, towering over you, his gaze locking into yours, the lock in his eyes. Something raw and possessive. Something sends chills down your spine. You're not leaving. You blink, heart racing. You're gonna fucking kill me. What? You heard me. You're not leaving. Ever. He would not act like this. Your heart stutters. He's so different. So intensely focused on you. How did he become like this? What happened while you were gone? Did you somehow cause this? Suguru, I'm sorry if I hurt you. I just wanted to leave in the first place. I never wanted to leave in the first place. Then don't leave now. You don't understand. No. You don't understand. His hand slams against the door beside your head. What's he doing? Caging you in his body, looming over yours. His voice drops to a whisper. I won't lose you again. You're staying here with me. I don't care what you think is going to happen. He's so out of character. It's... I don't know. I wish he did this to me instead of breaking up with me in front of the KFC. But what can you do? So I'm trying to live in my fantasy right now. Him so desperate to keep me. Oh, it's so good. This is healing my trauma. He leans in, his face inches from yours. I'll keep you here if I have to. Why do you have to? I mean, why? Can I only satisfy you? Are you only happy if you're near me? You stare up at him, your mind spinning. He's not the same man you left behind. The darkness in his voice, the unrelenting intensity in his gaze. It sends a shiver down your spine. But there's something deeper inside of you. Something that's always loved him. That's I don't know this word. Drawn to him. Now despise the danger of his words. I'm sorry, I don't know that word. What happened to you? His voice is raw, laced with emotion you can't quite place. You happened to me. The silence that follows is thick with unspoken words, emotions tangled in the tension between you. You search his eyes. From beneath the intensity lies something deeper, something that makes your heart race. Grief, perhaps, or the weight of the lost time. You realize this isn't something you can fix. Not with words, not with explanations. Maybe it's the price you've paid for tampering with the past. For trying to rewrite his history. Your chest tightens as you step forward, closing the space between you. Slowly you wrap your arms around him, pulling him into a hug. His body stiffens against yours, as if he wasn't expecting the touch. You were trying to trap me, so what'd you think was gonna happen? Was I gonna fight you, and then you were gonna get all excited? Or you wanted me to touch you and stuff, so why are you acting surprised? You feel his heart hammering against you, beneath your chest. The rhythmic chaotic, as though he's barely holding it together. I'm so sorry, Suguru. I truly am. After what feels like forever, his arms come up, wrapping around you, pulling you right against him. There's a desperation in the way he holds you. Like, he's afraid you'll vanish if he lets go. I thought I'd never get to hold you like this. His breath is warm against your ear, sending a shiver down your spine. Spine? You stand there, wrapped in each other's arms, the air around you humming with everything left unsaid. Then, almost unconsciously, his hand moved lower, trailing lower down your back until his fingers brush against your hip. A gasp slips from your lips, sharp and breathy. You stiffen. Your body responds immediately to the subtle yet intimate touch. Your mind whirls with a flood of memories and desires, all those feelings you kept locked away from so long, now bubbling up to the surface. You spent years in the ordinarily. Oh my god, this is so loud. Ordinary timeline wanting this, wanting him, dreaming of what it would feel like to be touched by him, to be held so close you could feel his heartbeat against yours. And now, there he is, touching you, holding you, everything you've ever wanted. Yet, though you thought you'd never have. All those suppressed desires are rising to the surface like a tidal wave, threatening to pull you under. Geto freezes, his fingers hovering hesitantly over your skin. You can't help the way your body arches closer, the way you're trembling in his embrace. He could feel it all. I'm so confused. We were just at the hospital being like, oh man, this person, he's so, whatever the child that was there, he's so innocent, whatever. And Geto's like, oh my god. Monkeys are so normal. Monkeys are so innocent. Monkey children. And now he's like holding you hostage against the door, not letting you leave. For some reason, this is happening right after that. You can't leave. You're not allowed to leave me. And I just read a bunch of nonsense because I can't even remember. But now he's like, where is this coming from? I don't get it. So I'm going to stay because I'm a little simp. He pulls back just enough to look at you, eyes dark and searching. There's something raw in his gaze, a mix of disbelief and hope, like he's afraid to trust what's happening, but can't help himself. Slowly, he lets his fingers brush against your hip again, firmer this time, sliding lower with deliberate instant. Your eyes flutter shut as a soft, breathless moan escapes your lips. Why is he shocked? I can't. This sound sends a jolt through him, a realization that makes his heart race. You want this too? Why are they making my baby like this? He's forcing himself upon the person. He's like, you want this? Are you sure? Like, his words are laced with uncertainty, like he's still trying to wrap his mind around the fact that you're here, that you want him the same way he wanted you for so long. Yeah. The words slip out as you see something snap in his gaze. Before you could say anything more, his lips crash down onto yours, hard and desperate. It's a kiss filled with all longing, all the frustration he's been holding back. How long have you wanted me? His hands are everywhere, roaming all over your body as if trying to make up for all the lost time. He kisses you like he's starving, like he's afraid you'll vanish if he doesn't hold onto you tight enough. You kiss him back with just as much intensity, fingers trailing in his hair, pulling him closer. You could feel his desperation in every touch, every kiss, the way his body presses against yours like he's trying to meld into your soul together. Years. I've wanted you for years. His words are a low growl against your lips, sending shivers down your spine. You moan into his lips, your body melting against his. You never thought this moment would come. Never thought you'd get to have him like this. But now with him so close, the temptation is too strong to resist. He kisses you again, harder this time, more possessive. His hands roam your body with a hunger that sets every nerve aflame. Sometimes, I don't know. This happens a lot. He pulls back just to look at you. Like he still can't believe you're here. Real and tangible. And then he's kissing you again, harder, almost bruising, like he's terrified you'll disappear. His hands are everywhere, your waist, your thighs, your chest. She's not just touching you. He's claiming every inch of you. the nail polish! When he's finally pulled you up, he takes you to his bed. He looms over you, eyes dark with need. Hold up. Oh my god. With one hand, he pins your waist above your head. His other hand makes quick work of your clothes, sliding fabric off your shoulders and down your body, leaving you almost bare beneath him. Oh no. Hold on. There we go. He sits back briefly, gaze weeping upon you with raw, almost possessive hunger, before he yanks off his own shirt, tossing it aside with a second thought. You're gonna take everything I give you. No running. No hiding. His voice is low, a promise, as he licks a slow line up your neck that bites down gently on your skin, marking you as his. My alpha! You're mine. Bite my neck while you're at it. I just gotta make sure I don't get... We'll decide later on. Because I don't know how far this is gonna get. Oh. You're mine. Say it. I need to hear you say it. Sugaru. He smiles, a dark, satisfied smile. I'm so confused. The hour blurs together until you can hardly remember where you end and he begins. He relentlessly improving his claim over you, pushing you towards your limits. You're breathless and trembling beneath him. Oh! Ah! It's us! Geto and Gojo stand... Oh, me? At the doorway, watching their kohai sleep. The early morning light spilling softly into the dark room. It really is her. What? My voice is uncharacteristically quiet, his unusual playful tone absent. But her cursed energy, it's strange. I noticed it when we were students, but now it's clearer. There's this weird pattern to it, like it's being sucked away. To where? Further than I can see from here. Is it a curse? No, nothing like that. It doesn't seem like a curse at all. If I had to guess, maybe a cursed object. Geto's brow furrows. Could she have been telling the truth after all? The mirror of echoes, the time travel, her disappearance. It sounds like a desperate excuse. But now, standing here, something gnawing at him, could she really be running out of time? Can you follow the trail? Yeah, I just don't know how long it'll take to find the object. It might be much further away than we think. I'll stay here with her. You go check. Gojo shifts slightly. Oh, yeah, me. His head tilting down as if he's studying Geto more closely. Studying, all right, despite the bandages hiding his eyes. Then, slowly, a smirk curls at his lips. Hey. His tone dipping into something teasing, almost mocking. Sounds like you're trying to get rid of me, huh, Suguru? You trying to get rid of me? Me? Me of all people? Where am I trying to go? You trying to get rid of me? Do you need me out the room? Whoops. He leans a little closer, his voice lowering into a conspiratorial whisper, eager to act on those fantasies of yours. You're already locked her in there, haven't you? Kinky. What is happening in the story? Shut up. She shifts in her sleep, a soft murmur escaping her lips, and both men freeze. Her breath deepens again as she remains still. Get out before she wakes up. Suguru, honey, you trying to get rid of me already? Aw, but I want to chat with her too. I miss my little Kohai. Get out. Ew. Gojo throws his full weight against Geto as he walks towards the door, making it harder for to shove him out. I throw myself on him? The bastard's always like this. Difficult, even in the smallest of moments. Geto forces him into the living room, but his eyes keep flickering back to her. Just before he shuts the door, he lingers, letting his grace trail the lines of her face, memorizing her as if she might vanish the moment he looks away. For 6 long years, she was a ghost in his sight, a painful memory that haunted his every thought. She had vanished without a trace, and now she's back. He needed Gojo to confirm it wasn't some cruel illusion, that she's real. If she's telling the truth, it's time. If time really is running out for them, no, he won't think about that. He won't let that happen. He'll fix this. It's almost afternoon when you walk out your bedroom. Geto's voice reaches you low and tense. What do you mean it's going outside? It's going outside of Japan. Can't you go there? It sounds like he's talking on the phone. You watch him for a moment, your heart heavy with the knowledge that you might not have time left. You don't want to leave him behind. You need to use foresight to see if the future you from this timeline has managed to fix any of this. Carefully, you sit down on the ground, steadying your breath. You need to be strategic and not drain too much curse energy. Taking a deep breath, you activate your curse technique. The familiar sensation washes over you, pulling your consciousness towards the possible future. Oh my god, I need a tissue so bad. Normally, you can see weeks ahead, but this time, all you see is darkness, thick and all-consuming, spreading across every future path like a void. It's closing in faster than you anticipated. Panic claws at your chest. The sound of rushing water echoes into your mind like a distant warning. The darkness is already closing, threatening to devour everything. Suddenly, you hear your name, muffled and distant as if underwater. Then a hand grips your arm, grounding you. You blink your eyes open, and Geto is there, kneeling in front of you, his eyes wide with fear. You were disappearing. You nod, your voice weak, barely more than a whisper. Yeah, like I told you. What? Like I told you would happen. I tried to use foresight to find a way to fix this, but I can't see anything. There's only darkness in all my futures. His eyes widen, disbelief mixing in with something far deeper. Are you really from the future? A small, humorless chuckle escapes you, though it offers no comfort. Yes, from 2017. He stares at you, his mind racing as if he's only now pulling the pieces together. What happened in 2017? You didn't tell him before, but now, as he asks, he deserves it now. In my timeline, you become a cursed user. You announced a terrorist attack in Tokyo and Kyoto. Gojo wanted me to use the mirror of echoes to predict your moves, but I found out I could go back in time with it instead. He stiffens, shock flickering across his face, disbelief clouding his gaze. His lips part like he's about to speak, but no words come out. He just stares at you as if he's trying to reconcile his vision of himself with what you're saying. I've always believed things would be different. If you've had support after Amani's death, I took a chance, and I guess I was right. He's silent for a long moment before he's finally speaks. His voice is quieter, more fragile, as if the weight of the realization is too much to bear. You did this without knowing the consequences, sacrificing yourself. You did all of this because of me? Your heart aches as you nod, the words you've held back for so long finally spilling out. Words? Yes. Another pause. He searches your face, looking for an answer to a question he's afraid to ask. Why? You take a deep breath, your voice steady despite the trembling inside. Because I love you, Suguru. I always did. His breath catches, shaky, as if he's been hit with something he wasn't prepared for. Without warning, he leans forward, wrapping his arms around you, pulling you close into a desperate, almost fragile hug. His grip tightens as if he's trying to hold you in place, to stop you from slipping away. You did all of this for me? And I didn't even know? You offer a bittersweet smile. Ew. You know now. I hope you live a good life. Do it for me. He shakes his head, his eyes dark with determination. We'll find a way to fix this. I'm not losing you again. And you can feel it. Your cursed energy is flickering. Faltering? You don't even have time left. You close your eyes, drawing in a deep breath as you focus on the last of your energy reserved, pushing back the encroaching darkness. And then you look at him again. Geto expression softens. He leans in, his voice breaking through the silence. I love you too. Excuse me. You couldn't even say that to me? It's not a confession. It's a promise. He holds you close, and time seems to melt away. Hours pass in a quiet comfort of each other's presence. Now Geto sits in a chair before you. His broad shoulders relax as you gently comb through his long dark hair. He leans back, eyes closed, a rare expression of peace on his face as you work. The brush moves in steady strokes, your fingers trailing softly against his scalp. You take your time, memorizing each curve, every strain. It feels intimate, almost sacred. Ask about the girls. Ask about Gojo. Ask about the group. Ask about the girls. They're in school now. Since I'm consistently you're on missions, you've lived with Megami and... What? He knows them? What timeline are we in? Satoru's prodigies. They've had a governance, so they're well taken care of. The conversation flows easy and natural, as if for the first time in what feels like forever, you feel a lightness in your chest. Everything is working out. Your sacrifice wasn't in vain. You glance at Geto, who catches your smile. Why are you smiling? I'm just happy. You cuddle together in bed, your head resting on your chest as he holds you close. But your strength is fading. You cough, and when you pull your hand away, you see blood smeared across your palm. Geto sits up, immediately panic, flashing in his eyes. I should have taken you to Shoko. It's not too late. You shake your head. Let me die. Your breath barely a whisper now. It's okay. You lift your head, meeting his lips with yours in a soft, lingering kiss. There's a finality in it, a goodbye wrapped in a touch, something you wish you didn't have to give. Goodbye, Suguru. You are your own light. Always remember that. Dark begins to creep into your vision, swallowing the room, the bed, and his face in the slow, inevitable wave. You feel your cursed energy draining, the pull of the void dragging you under. But Geto isn't ready to let you go. He refuses. That's right, baby. You should have had the same energy! Whatever. This is a game! This is a game! He refuses. With a fierce determination, he summons curses around you. What? He calls them forth, trying to blind you in his world, using their power to stop the unraveling. You can hear him murmuring, his voice desperate, pleading, commanding the curses to keep you anchored. But it's no use. No matter how many curses he summons, how desperately he tries to contain you, it's all slipping away. You feel his arms tightening around you, but they're passing through as though you're made of smoke. He's clinging to you, trembling as he watches you disappear before his eyes. No, please! You're gonna drive him into the same spot he was gonna be in. Like, this is giving him more of a backstory of, like, I need to avenge, like, Like, I'm not supposed to be a good person, pretty much. This is giving him more of a villain backstory. His voice breaks, filled with raw anguish, but the darkness takes you, enveloping everything. You try to speak, you say something, anything, but the words don't come out. Your voice is lost in the void. Just like you. Weak, trapped in the endless darkness. You call out, but no one answers. This is so dramatic. What? Oh, what is this? A tape comes out the TV. You grab it. You had the feeling you should give it to someone. Huh? What? You return the VHS to her and she smiles at you. Thanks! How was it? I hope you enjoyed the tape. I tried some different ingredients this time. Welcome aboard our ship, the Express Conquest. I'm Kiwi, the captain. What are these tapes, and where am I? They're allowing us to connect to AVs, aka alternative universes, you AO3 freak. They're made with ingredients we gather on our travels, like slow burn ambers and cliche caramels. How do you choose the ingredients? The ingredients are selected by me, the crew. If you'd like to participate in the creation of the tapes, you can join us. As a crew member, you'll get access to exclusive whips and even have the chance to participate in the tape's creations. Just talk to Loaf and he'll guide you. What's inside the building? That's what we're asked. That's where we ask the smut gods to bless the tapes. The fully blessing version contains a lot more spice. If you want to witness a blessing, head over there and say a prayer. And if you'd like the smut gods to give you a preview of the full blessing before you decide, you can ask them as well. They're pretty nice, if a bit mischievous at times. Which ingredients are using for the next tape? I'm not sure yet. The crew members will be meeting soon to decide. We'll see. The travel logs will be updated once a decision is made. That's all for now. Sure thing, darling. If you need anything, you'll know where to find me. Thank you for being on this journey with us.